They are Pozna, aren't they? Yeah, they're Pozna. So obviously they are going to have sharpshooters. And that is not going to be extremely... yeah, exactly. Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Freeman. Now, as you can see, we have entered into a battle, and it's a very, well, I'm not going to say important battle, because it's not really the most important battle ever. However, as you may or may not see here, I've added 3 new squads to our army, and I've also done a little bit of sorting here. As you may see here, Soy Sauce has regained most of their members, and there's a reason for that as well. I went around basically recruiting as many ARF units as I could get my hands on, as well as a couple of Pozna, and, well, suffice it to say, most of these are ARF/Pozna, and I took out most of the Brotherhood bandit leaders and put them back in Soy Sauce so that we have a little bit of uniformity here and, you know, all that wonderful stuff. And yeah, now hopefully we're going to be able to do a good job here, because I need to level these guys up. There's 20 enemy units, and we have Orange, who actually needs to level up a little bit here, as far as I'm aware. And we also have Pineapple, Banana, and Sour Grapes. A lot of people have sour grapes nowadays, don't they? Anyway, we are going to be making sure that we get a nice ambush on these guys. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and move these fellows over here. And we'll move these fellows over here. And we're gonna, you know, just spread them out a little bit. You know, we don't want to make them too, you know, too close together. And oh yes, I believe there was actually someone in the comments that asked, why am I doing the 5-member squad thing? Because obviously you can have 9 people in a squad at a time. That is true. However, the main reason why I'm doing the 5-man squad thing is due to my current leadership or commanding skill. I think it's the commanding skill. Yeah, I think so. The game is actually running while I'm doing that. Isn't that fantastic? Anyway, yes, that's the point. I have a current capacity in the battle of 45. So if I have squads of 5, I'll be able to maximize the amount of troops that are actually on the battlefield at one time. So that's basically the only reason why I'm running with squads of 5. If I was running with squads of, well, differing numbers, then obviously that would, you know, that would change. So let's try and use my awesome combat rifle that we were so lucky to get in the previous episode. And let's see if I can actually do something with it, because it seems like there's a little bit of a bullet sway, shall we say. It goes a little bit to the right of where you aim. So that's actually kind of useful. Oh, nice. Hit that guy. Yeah, now you may see as well that I'm using the red dot sight. There's a reason for that. I'm not particularly good at utilizing the ACOG scope at all, so in general I'm just going to be using the red dot sight a little bit, and we're going to be maybe attempting to do a little bit of extra something here and there, like sneaky stuff, and I think that would be kind of cool if we can actually make it work. But obviously at the moment we're being shot at from every single direction. Let's actually take these guys around here and get them to flank a little bit. Let's put them like that and like so. There we go. That seems a little bit better. And our Spec Ops guys are shooting away over there. And it's going pretty nicely so far. I'm actually kind of surprised that we were able to take out so many of these units. We've only lost 1 from the Banana Squad. And I guess, yeah, I guess they'll need to use the banana phone to, you know, phone home. And say that he's been injured, unless he was killed. I'm actually unsure whether he was killed or not. If he was killed, then I dearly apologize for that joke to his family, because obviously that's not in good taste at all. But I thought I'd make the reference anyway, because why not? Whoa, that was nice. Okay, so yeah, as you can see there, absolutely obliterated them. Only 1 friendly casualty, and we are now able to take a couple of pieces of loot. And yeah, I was hopeful that I might be able to gain more money and more loot just by killing these deserter armies, but some of them are not very... They don't have a lot of people, suffice it to say, so that's obviously a bit of an issue. Anyway, now you can see here, by this little icon here, and I also need to pay my men 9,000. I actually do not have enough credits. Well, once I get over to Zashkiv, I should have enough credits. This is obviously the greatest part about being at this point in the game in Freeman. You're able to gain as much money as you need, literally just from taxes. And I think that's pretty fantastic because, in general, you really don't want to be running around fighting bandit parties and things unless you have a couple of level ups to do. And obviously I do have some level ups to do. Hopefully, speaking of that, hopefully a couple of our people did level up from that engagement. I think they probably will have. We do have a pretty decent instructor skill. Wow, that guy actually did die. Oh, that's a real shame, actually. That's not very good. Okay, so let's get a Pozna sharpshooter here. Pozna rifleman. This is a complete Pozna squad, and this is a complete ARF squad, because I believe that someone actually wanted there to be a little bit more uniformity in our squads, like at the beginning of the series. And yeah, why not? Why not? I'm perfectly happy to do that. I personally don't mind the sort of higgledy-piggledy way of doing things, because this is, after all, guerrilla warfare. So it is, you know, going to be a little bit cobbled together sometimes, but otherwise I'm just going to try and gain as much of these taxes as I can. There's huge bandit parties all over the place here. They're obviously going to be fixing that. That is a well-known issue. So if you're having difficulties with the huge amount of bandits that are currently on the map, never fear. The developers, you know, will be fixing that. And I couldn't come up with a rhyme in time. Oh, there we go. A rhyme in time. Wonderful. That's exactly what we wanted. Anyway, as you can see by that icon, as I was saying before, Chernivka is under siege, and I've actually just run out of food. That's great. That is absolutely fantastic. So let me actually just go over here and buy all of their food. That's exactly what I'm going to do. But obviously first, we're going to sell a couple of things. Or, shall we say, one thing. Yes, that's the rather annoying thing at the moment. We're not really able to take full advantage of the amount of money that we could otherwise get, because the merchants just don't have that much. So yeah, that is, you know, that's a bit of an issue. Maybe the developers are going to look into that, who knows. But obviously at the moment they're just concentrating on getting that awesome update ready, and it's going to be coming out pretty soon. I'm actually unsure how much time there is actually left before the update comes out, but I'm thinking it's probably maybe another week or so, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. That's just an estimate, by the way. I don't have any insider knowledge regarding that, so don't quote me on it. Anyway, let's take a look at the weapons here. Obviously, this marksman rifle is absolutely fantastic. I might like to buy a little bit of extra ammo for it, to be honest. We actually do have quite a bit of ammo for it, so maybe it's not even necessary. Okay, so you know what? I'm instead going to just get some more AK ammo, technically, and you know, obviously I need that for... Wait a minute, do I need that? Yeah, I do need that for my ANS 72. It's utterly fantastic weapon. And we probably want to add another... Where's the first aid kits? Where am I? Oh, okay, so apparently I have no first aid kits. Are you serious? Wow, that's pretty crazy. Okay, so yeah, apart from Chernivka being under siege, I'd actually like to see what happens with that, because I don't really want to commit to some other siege if I can take advantage of that and maybe, just maybe, be able to swoop in and maybe take it. So that would be pretty cool, because, I mean, you can see... Who is it actually under siege by? I don't actually know. It seems like it's under siege by the... Oh, by those guys. Wow. Is it? Is it actually under siege by those guys? I think it's under siege by the Pozna? No. This is a bit of a weird... no, it's under siege by the FCA, by the looks of things. Oh, okay. Well, that's actually pretty cool. It's a bit weird that they're not actually killing anything, though. Oh, and Lipno is... oh, well. Okay, where's Lipno? Oh, it's over there. Oh, that's a big mistake. That is a big mistake, Sonny Jim. I don't know why they're doing that. But anyway, let's go in and I guess... Wait a minute. I guess defend. But let me just level up a little bit here, see what I can do. Obviously, we're going to get that extra point in leadership so that we can get that extra commanding and instructor skill. And what else do we want to go for here? Well, technically we could go for more intelligence to improve the rate at which we gain experience, which might actually make sense. Or we could just go for some extra HP, extra camouflage. I guess we'll just go for some more agility. It's been a long time since I've leveled agility at all, so it would be kind of fun to do that. Anyway, let's go in and defend Lipno. Now, obviously this is going to hopefully give the FCA a little bit of time to wear down our opponents at the Chernivkan town, and we'll see what happens there. Obviously, the game does not run, you know, while we're in this siege, so me saying that is literally just a, you know, kind of like an overview thing, where if we get out of here, maybe at that point the enemies are going to have made progress. That's what I mean to say. Anyway, how many do we have here? 61. Ooh. That's actually a lot of enemies. We're going to have to put sour grapes in there. There's always sour grapes, isn't there? Absolutely always. Anyway, let's get some oranges, potatoes, broccoli, apple pie, roast dinner, omelette, and beans on toast. Oh, and we now have 55. As you can see there, we now have 55 because of our wonderful commanding skill that we were able to level up. So that's pretty fantastic. This makes it much, much more difficult, though, for me, because I don't exactly know where I should be placing these guys. So I guess I'm just going to be placing them relatively around here. And maybe around here as well. We don't want them to be too spread out, but we also don't want them to be too far away from each other. And I guess we're just going to do the line defense, which is exactly what I do every single time. I'm going to have to figure out some awesome tactics to go for as we get further and further into the game, because obviously we're almost done. We're almost done with capturing everything we need to capture, basically. And obviously the main reason why I don't do anything flashier is because usually that will result in your squads being separated, and when you separate your squads, that tends to make them a little bit easier to eliminate. So that's generally the reason why I won't do anything regarding that. But maybe what we can do here is just move a couple of people up like so, and maybe we can move these guys over here. These guys are actually out in the middle of nowhere, so maybe we can move them over there, move these over here, and then maybe we should move these guys this way, so that there's a little bit of a flank going on, a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, and maybe that will work out quite nicely. Bear in mind that we need to be a little bit more on the ball here. There are a lot of enemies to worry about, and as you may or may not have heard, the enemy has been spotted. So let's see what we're actually going to be able to do against them. I do have my marksman rifle. I have a lot of ammo for it, so hopefully I'll be able to use it to good effect. And maybe I should be using a PKA scope with it. Maybe that's what I should be doing. Okay, so they've been spotted over here. Right, okay, so I guess I'm going to move units to intercept and indeed help out our other fellows on the other side there. But this is exactly what I mean. We're splitting our squad quite a lot here, so if it happens... Ooh, this might be nice. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a flank going on here. Just a little bit. And we're gonna tell these guys to move a little bit closer, and there's the enemy. Alright. So I'm gonna get over here to the wall. They are Pozna, aren't they? Yeah, they're Pozna. So obviously they are going to have sharpshooters. And that is not going to be extremely... yeah, exactly. Exactly. That is crazy. Crazy damage right there. So yeah, there's a lot of enemies. Okay, so I'm gonna just try and heal as much as I can. It seems like... Are my medkits actually taking advantage of my first aid skill right now? Because it doesn't seem like they are. Which is kind of weird. Well, everything seems to be going okay. Not particularly good. Oh, wow, they've actually flanked us. Okay, let's tell all these guys to get over here as soon as possible. And we're going to try and flank them, I guess, just a little bit. And, wow, that is not good at all. That is certainly not good at all. As you can see, they're absolutely... Yep, there we go. He's dead. Well, injured. Let's get Orange out of there as well. Wow, that was a really, really good maneuver on the enemy's part. They really caught us unawares. They certainly did. So that is definitely something that we're going to have to watch out for in the future. But can you imagine? This is the AI at the moment, and they're actually working on the AI to make them even more devious when it comes to urban warfare. So you can imagine how that's going to be when it's actually done. And wow, I just can't even imagine it right now, because they're going to take cover. They're going to do all kinds of sneaky stuff, and I'm a bit worried about it, actually. I mean, I'm a bit worried actually about our current situation here. Tell our units to advance a little bit more. We're losing a whole bunch of units. I mean, I came in here with what? 40, 50, yeah, 54, I think. And we now have 34, so we literally lost 20 units. That is a huge ouch right there. That really is very bad. But, well, they flanked us. They flanked us. They did a fantastic job of flanking us. I was not expecting them to go around the outskirts of the map. And that's, I guess that's the reason why using my standard line defense is actually not a bad idea, because it means that if the enemy is spotted, we're able to very quickly adapt to where we need to be, instead of being out of position and, you know, so on and so forth. So in general, I think that's probably what I'm going to try and do going forward. We're going to just be a little bit more adaptable, or at the very least, we're going to try to have formations that are adaptable and easily able to, you know, flex our muscles in whatever direction we need to flex them in. So that would probably be the best idea. Well, that was close. I was a bit worried there for a second. Oh, I might actually still get killed. Okay, so let's... there's actually only 3 of them. There's only 3 of them. Okay, let's tell everyone to charge in then. It's been a while since I've actually given the charge order. I've actually not been charging that often, which I suppose is a good habit to have, because charging in general is going to get a lot of people killed. Usually. I'm just blind firing at the moment, just to maybe offer some suppression, a little bit of suppression here. I don't exactly know whether the game has suppression, similar to Battlefield, I guess, and a couple of other games do have suppression as well. I think Payday 2, I think, actually has suppression. Obviously, that's a completely PvE experience, but the point is you know, you can suppress the enemies in that game. And there you go, 25 friendly casualties. That is very harsh. Very harsh. However, as you can see, we were rewarded for our for our defense there, and we are getting some insane loot. Absolutely insane loot. That marksman rifle, I'm going to give this marksman rifle to someone. Don't worry about that. I'm going to give it to maybe Anna? And then we've got a whole bunch of prisoners as well that we will be able to hopefully persuade to our side. That sounds like a really good idea to me. Anyway, let's actually just take a look and see what Anna is currently using. Okay, so she's currently using an AR-A4. That's pretty good. That is a pretty decent weapon. You can see that right here. It's got 55 damage, muzzle velocity of 2,400. The capacity is the only thing that's a little bit on the low side, 20 bullets. Not really that bad, to be honest. But otherwise, let's just level up a couple of forces here, and we'll see where we should go after that. Whoa, this guy leveled up twice? That's pretty fantastic. Okay, so considering he's already got a Freedom Sniper in his group, we're going to be making him into a Pozna Sharpshooter. And we got some ARF Marines right here. Whoa, they've leveled up twice as well. That's fantastic. Let's get some more of those ARF Spec Ops guys. This guy is actually a little bit out of place here, so I think I'm actually going to tell this guy to go away. and we're going to put him in the fish and chip squad because that's exactly where all the snipers are, and these guys can go over here. There we go. That seems a little bit more in keeping with the squad at the moment. Let's level up these fellows as well. There we are, and we have a bit of a similar issue here as well. This Freedom Sniper is kind of just here, not really doing too much, so I guess I'm just gonna swap him out and give him to the fish and chip squad. Sounds like a good plan to me, at least. And wow, these guys are leveling up like nothing else. Okay, so this is a Pozna sharpshooter with other Pozna units and a mercenary veteran. That mercenary veteran can get swapped out, and I think we'll probably take him to the omelet squad. And these guys can level up into sharpshooters as well. I'm aiming to have a kind of nice balance between sharpshooters and ARF Spec Ops guys, and if I can help it, obviously I'm going to be getting as many FCA Juggernauts as I can as well. And we do have some Juggernauts here, as you can see. I might have to make a bit of an exception here. Where is that guy? Did I lose him? Did I seriously lose where that FCA Juggernaut leveled up? It seems like I did. Oh no, there he is. Oh, okay. So yeah, support waffles. You're gonna lose a member, and we're gonna be giving. Wow, to reward this guy, really? That's pretty crazy. 1,500 to reward that guy's morale. That's amazing. Anyway, yeah, I think that's perfectly fine like that. But yeah, as I say, we're gonna go for a pretty nice balance with the Pozna and the ARF, if the ARF guys are actually going to survive to that point, because as you can see, we're losing quite a lot of them. We are certainly losing quite a lot of them, so it's going to be a bit difficult, but you can see here that they're just leveling up like no one's business, which is really fantastic. So if we can have maybe half of our squads being Pozna sharpshooters, or at the very least being long-range units, and then have the other half being relatively short-range units, I think we're going to have a really good time with things. So otherwise, we do have these mercenaries right here, and we can level those guys up into mercenary veterans. They are the garrison for this particular area. And yeah, I think that's actually going to be it for this episode. And next time we're going to see what actually happens at Chernivka. Maybe we're going to have a bit of a weakened opponent, and I might be able to eliminate the ARF, because that's their last home base. So that should be pretty fun. Otherwise, I'm going to place these mercenaries back in the garrison here, and we'll go from there. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.